Welcome back. We are here with I don't know if it's a new version or just a new banner, but it is definitely at least a new banner. We have a bunch of stuff. Stygian Onslaught. Strange leyline disturbance. Ooh, wow. This time in Lia's Saltere. Wait, disturbance outbreak only has 5 days remaining, but the total thing is 29 days. This sounds interesting. Oh, we have additional rewards if we do it then. It seems that it only doesn't look like there should be any spoilers here, so maybe we'll go and see what that's about. There's also whatever this is. This is another one that doesn't seem to have any likely spoilers if it only requires Song of the Dragon and Freedom. All right. I'll check that out as well. We have new anecdotes. I did notice them on the map. That should be fun. And the new character, Skirk. Skirk, who we will test run in a second. We have also the new 4-star, Dahlia, which you are the first Mondstadt character since Mika, I think. All right, we'll save Skirk for last. First, let's try Dahlia here. Dahlia Hydro support, right? Who can provide, a shielder to protect his allies and increase their attack speed. Sounds very similar to Mika actually, except for Mika healed and provided attack speed. Dahlia can use his elemental skill to summon a sacramental shower to lift both opponents and allied targets into the air. Okay. So, First it sounded like crowd control, but not sure what benefit we get out of being in the air. After Dahlia uses his elemental burst, he will cause characters in his party to enter the Favonian favor state. During this time, the active character can use normal attacks or trigger the frozen reaction to grant Dahlia Benison stacks. Okay, so he seems like he goes well with freeze teams. I wonder if he'll also stack into as a new best in slot to Ayaka. Doubtful, but maybe. I mean, Mona's pretty good. And other Hydro characters are pretty good. When in the Favonian favor state, the active character's attack speed will increase. During this time, when the Shield of Sacred Favor is broken, Dahlia can consume 1 Benison stack to summon another Shield of Sacred Favor. Oh! So in a freeze team or a normal attack team, he maybe can become a quite good shielder. Possibly. Now, certainly there's going to be better options. Sitlali, obviously. Zhongli, probably. But still.
Yeah.
Seems like he has a somewhat unique attack pattern there. Any actions you'd like to do to display for us?
I'm bored. I'm not looking for trouble exactly. But I kinda hope we run into someone else who is.
Aren't you the head of the church or something? Is he actually a child? He might be. Also, sounds very similar to Benny.
Huh? Ooh.
Popcorn. That's fantastic. I respect that. All right. Let's see what we got. Yeah, Deacon of the Church of Favonius and the Anima Archon's representative in the church. It does seem like a free spirit. Fitting. Wonder what book that is. Something to do with the... Well, to do with the church.
Huh?
Oh, the popcorn, yeah. Gave him a sacrificial. And let's see. Favonius Bladework or Ritual. 4 rapid strikes, of course. He's not a DPS, so I'm not expecting anything there. Immersive Ordnance. Time for a fun little trick. Summons the sacramental shower in a different ways, depending on whether you tap or hold it. Tap after a short prayer summons the sacramental shower in front, or hold engages in continuous prayer, and when done, summons forth a sacramental shower in the designated position. Okay, so you can aim it. Presumably, its location is important. Sacramental shower. When opponents or nearby party members touch the sacramental shower. Okay, that explains it. Different effects will occur depending on who touches it. If an opponent touches the shower, it'll explode and deal AoE hydro damage to nearby opponents. But if a nearby party member touches it, it'll bounce the one who touched it high into the air. Okay, so you can use it for plunging attacks. Didn't it say earlier that it makes opponents float as well, though? Maybe it explodes them into the air. Only one sacramental shower summoned by Dahlia himself can be on the field at once. Fair enough. Though banishing danger from one's comrades may be impossible, one might, by the Anima Archon's grace, drive comrades from said danger. So I can call this Jetblade, right? No? I'm beginning. He is a child. Or a teenager. Yeah, definitely has a spirit of one. I love it. Okay, skill damage. Not bad, not bad. Not a bad cooldown either. I wonder if it has really good hydro application at the very least. I mean, if he wants to replace Mona or someone, he's gonna need it. Radiant Psalter. Appeals to the divine and with earnestness and song, dealing AoE hydro damage to nearby opponents, and granting his party members Favonian favor, summoning a shield of sacred favor. The shield favors damage absorption, is based on his max HP. Bonus for hydro. And while Favonian favor is active, 1 benison stack will be consumed to summon a new shield of favor when an existing is broken via damage. Can obtain benison via the following methods. He gains 1 stack when his own active party member hits opponents 4 times with normal attacks while affected by Favonian favor, or after triggering the effect of his passive talent, the Wind's Gentle Grace. His first unlock. Dahlia can gain a maximum of 4 benison stacks per Favonian favor duration. Still, that sounds like it should be more than enough. Well, it didn't mention the freezing there, though. Maybe that has to do with the talent. You hear the wind's voice and know that it shall blow toward a brighter place. But you know not whence it comes, nor how it caresses each dandelion seed. Such is it also with those who receive the wind's blessing. In other words, the wind's favor is unknowable. How it will benefit you. The wind being Venti. Knowing Venti, that's kind of true. 650%. Nice. And then 5.4%. That does feel low, actually. Though he does get multiple shields, so maybe it's not a big deal. Be nice if when it breaks, it blows up and deals hydro to surrounding opponents as well, but perhaps that's too much to ask for. Cooldown duration's not too high, but maybe it's good enough. And the cooldown isn't too off from that, so and the energy is not too bad. The Wind's Gentle Grace. When characters affected by the Favonian Favor effect of the Elemental Burst Radiant Salter trigger frozen reactions, there it is. They'll grant Dahlia 2 Benison stacks. Nice. This effect can be triggered once every 8 seconds. Still. Prayer of Well-Wrought Joy. When your active party member is affected by Favonian Favor from the Elemental Burst, their attack speed will increase based on Dahlia's HP. Max HP. Every 1,000 will cause an increase of 0.5% up to a maximum of 20. How does that compare to Mika, actually? I think Mika's was closer to 10 or something. Well, maybe not, though. Pilgrimage upon returning winds. During the day, gain movement speed. Yeah, we've seen other characters with that one. Since you're a 4-star, what about your constellations? Infallible Procession. Each time Dahlia gains one of his Elemental Burst Benison stacks, he regains energy, 2.5. Nice. Especially since it's not even that high of an energy cost in the first place. Revelation of Mercy. After Dahlia consumes his Elemental Burst Benison stack to summon a shield, the character protected by said shield will gain 25% increased shield strength for 12 seconds. Okay. Nice. Windbloom Offertory. Collect of the Assembly. The Favonian Favor from Dahlia's Elemental Burst lasts for 3 more seconds. Good. In other words, it closes the gap between the duration and the cooldown. It'll be subtly so, and you shall go out with joy. The current active character affected by the burst, their Favonian Favor has their attack speed increased by 10%, so 30% total, potentially. Additionally, when an active character affected by Favonian Favor falls, immediately revive them. Damn, you're not even a healer. That's quite lovely. Restores their HP to 100% once every 15 minutes. All right. So, shielder, support, emergency revive. Does seem he's mostly a shielder. A little bit of support. Of course, they gave him the Noblesse Oblige. Makes sense. Minor support from its speed bonus. And then, of course, hydro application. Oh, cool. We can compare you to Mika right here. Wait, no. That's not Mika. What am I saying? Sorry, Femine.
Surprise baptism!
Okay.
West Wind, carry me!
Commencing cleanup! Frost is coming! Getting here!
Yeah, it doesn't last terribly long.
Animal test 6308. Swap.
Submit for judgment! Fourth, my blood.
Thus saith the animal archive. Bishop.
Dead reckoning! Pair! Getting here!
But might have a roll.
Stand clear. Enhanced animal might.
From whence you came!
West Wind, carry me! Let's stir things up.
Commencing cleanup! Pair. Getting gear.
Hey.
Surprise baptism! Go for it!
Oh, it takes a second.
Let's stir things up! Just say it, the animal!
That makes it even less useful than I thought for that purpose, at least.
Going under.
Presumably just use it for
Frost is coming. Pair. Getting gear.
cryo or a hydro application.
A touch of frost. Submit for judgment.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's better shielders, which makes sense. He's a 4-star. But I mean, if you want a hydro shielder specifically, I'm not sure if we really have any others. Not, at least not non-counter ones like Candace. We have hydro healers, but not shielders. Hey, Shinha. All right. Now for the actual character of true interest, Skirk, the Void Star. Cryo damage dealer who uses Serpent's Subtlety to attack opponents. She can either deal continuous damage or burst damage, depending on how her abilities are used. Yeah, she's definitely going to be a main DPS, isn't she? When Skirk uses her elemental skill, she can obtain a fixed amount of Serpent's Subtlety. Serpent's Subtlety can maintain the special mode 7-phase flash, which she can enter by tapping her elemental skill, and in which her normal attacks will be enhanced. Okay. Sounds actually kind of similar to Child, I think, which makes sense. Be fully consumed to unleash the elemental burst Havoc Ruin, unleashing rapid consecutive slashes against opponents. Okay. After unlocking Skirk's passive talent, Reason Beyond Reason, and party members trigger Frozen, Superconduct, Cryo Swirl, or Cryo Crystal. Are you? Yeah, you're Cryo. Or Cryo Crystallized reactions. They will also create void rifts on the field. That sounds so cool. So, and that's all the cryo reactions. Nice. Skirk can absorb these void rifts through specialized means which allow her to obtain additional Serpent's Subtlety. When tapping her elemental skill, Skirk can obtain a fixed amount of Serpent's Subtlety and switch to 7-phase flash mode. Skirk's normal attack. So basically, yeah, which is what this was mentioning here. And the Serpent's Subtlety can be used to enhance her skill or use her burst, it sounds like. She does not have normal energy. Skirk's normal attack will be enhanced in this mode and will be convert to dealing cryo damage instead. Interruption resistance will also be increased, always good. This mode will continuously consume Serpent's Subtlety, and Skirk will leave this mode once Serpent's Subtlety is fully consumed or when its duration ends. Actually, it sounds kind of similar to the Phlogiston. During this time, Skirk can use the special elemental burst, which does not need to consume Serpent's Subtlety. Oh, okay. So it's not one or the other. And so she has an enhanced version of both her burst and her skill, and a regular version of both. Increasing the normal attack damage dealt upon hitting opponents. Okay. So her new burst is in fact a buff for her. After unlocking Skirk's passive talent, Reason Beyond Reason, when Skirk hits opponents using her charged attack, while in the 7-phase flash mode, or when she uses her special elemental burst, She can absorb nearby void rifts to obtain additional serpent subtlety, thus extending the duration. Fantastic. When holding her elemental skill, Skirk will obtain a fixed amount of serpent subtlety and enter a high speed movements mode that increases her interruption resistance and allows her to move atop water. Oh, cool. She'll also absorb any nearby void rifts to obtain additional serpent subtlety. When Skirk has more than 50, she can use her elemental burst, consuming all of her serpent subtlety to perform rapid consecutive slashes that deal immense cryo damage to her opponents. Oh, okay. So she does have serpent subtlety in place of energy, it sounds like. The more serpent subtlety is consumed, the greater the damage dealt.
Where do we come from? And where are we going?
Actually, I should go back and check. Were you one of the Harbingers? Oh, God, that's awesome. I love it. Void powers are always so cool. Because it did say, and it will probably say when I check your character preview in a second, that you were Child's mentor. So it wouldn't surprise me if you're a
The
Harbinger.
abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish.
The world's shadow. That's such a great way to put it. I know she has some buff right now. And yeah, paired with a Escoffier, that makes perfect sense. Precisely who I was thinking should be paired with her, if no one else. Oh, you're just taking a nap? All right, all right. While you're doing that, a visitor who once appeared in an abyssal rift and the primordial sea. The solitary warrior mentored Tartaglia in the martial arts. So it doesn't mention whether she's a Harbinger. But I could go back and check the Winter Nights Lazo and see if she was there. I'll do that right now, actually. No, she is not. At least I definitely didn't see her there. So I'm gonna go with probably not. Still, though. Found or appeared in an abyssal rift. What is your nature, I wonder? Havoc Sunder, Havoc Warp, Havoc Ruin, Reason Beyond Reason, Return to Oblivion, and Mutual Weapons Mentorship, of course. When all party members are either Hydro or Cryo, and if there's at least one Hydro and one Cryo, your own party member's elemental skill level is increased by 1. Damn, that's one of the most useful combat-wise of these abilities I've ever seen. Nice. So if you maxed out her elemental skill, she'd have 11. If you got the Eidolon, it'd be 14. All right. Imitates the combat style of the Foul. Produces different effects depending on, tap or hold. Tap gains 45 Serpent Subtlety. It switches to 7-phase flash mode. Okay, so tapping automatically makes the switch. I love this. Right. Consume to enter the flash mode, or use her elemental burst, Havoc Ruin. Gains Serpent Subtlety through the following ways: using her skill, triggering the effect of her passive talent, and absorbing rifts. If she leaves the field or the dens, then the subtlety points will be removed. So they don't hold across, switches. Unfortunate, but not unexpected. And then holding gains the 45 points, but doesn't enter the 7-phase flash mode. And will continuously move at high speed. Her interruption resistance is increased. Control her movement direction and move atop water. She can also use the skill again to end this rapid movement prematurely. So that one's not combat focused. That's just movement. Fair enough. To mimic the human realm's laws using the principles of the void, may consider this blasphemy or freedom from the prison of fate. And these are the 7-phase flash improved damage, I assume. It is significant. Wonder how it compares to someone like Father. I mean, that's a lot. So 240 approximately versus 220 or 230 charge attack wise. It's actually not much of improvement charged attack damage. Much better to just use her regular attacks, it seems, when in this mode. Oh, and duration 12.5 seconds. Max subtlety 100. Is that its max duration? I thought it would last until you run out of serpent subtlety. Pretty slow cooldown, or pretty short cooldown though. The fact that it's less than the duration is nice. Doesn't say what the rate of consumption is, unfortunately. Burst. Havoc Ruin is not reliant on elemental energy, but instead on Serpent's subtlety. Okay. It's as I thought. When Skirk has at least 50 Serpent subtlety, she can expend all her Serpent subtlety to unleash her burst, ripping the space before her apart and using rapid consecutive slashes that deal AoE cryo damage. It sounds so cool. At the same time, the elemental the damage dealt by an instance of this elemental burst will be increased by every point of Serpent subtlety over 50 when it is unleashed. 12 points can be counted for this purpose. Okay. So only up to 62 matter. When Skirk is in the 7-phase flash mode, it'll be replaced by Havoc Extinction. Special burst that can be used even without consuming Serpent's subtlety. After using it, Skirk will gain the All Shall Wither effect. Lovely. Which will last until 7-phase flash ends. After unlocking the passive talent, Reason Beyond Reason, she can also absorb nearby void rifts. What, just with her presence, or? While All Shall Wither is active every 0.1 seconds, after Skirk's normal attack hits an opponent, that normal attack will deal increased damage. If she absorbed any void rifts while using Havoc Extinction, this normal attack damage will be further increased based on the number of rifts absorbed. The effect will be cancelled when it is triggered 10 times. Didn't say when the void rifts are created. Oh no, it's the passive talent. This effect will be canceled when it is triggered 10 times. So, after 1 second, or well, however long it takes her to attack 10 times. One of the reasons you cannot defeat me is because you took twice as long to call out your skill's name. I mean, I think she's calling up most of the characters in this game. Slash damage, 194, 6.4 times 5. I mean, basically 1,000. Pretty good. Final slash, ooh. I take that back. Over 1,300. And then the Serpent Subtlety bonus extra 30.92% per point. So times 12, we're looking at 360 plus change. That's, I mean, we're looking at over 1,600% now, probably closer to 1,700 at this point. And then Void Rift absorption damage bonus. Get one even without any absorbed. 7, 10, 14, and 18%. Cooldown 15 seconds. Surprised it doesn't actually mention the oh wait, no. So yeah, number of rifts, that's referring to the extinction mode. What it doesn't do is it mention the increased damage. Unless that's what this is. No, that should be what this is. Now let's see what Reason Beyond Reason says. Maybe that'll make more sense. When cryo reactions are triggered, Void Rift will be created near this opponent. It can be triggered once every 2.5 seconds. Okay, so 7.5 seconds to get the 3 maximum that you want to maximize this bonus. 3 Void Rifts created by Skirk herself can exist on the field at once. Skirk can use the following methods to absorb nearby Void Rifts. When she hits an opponent with a charged attack, there's 7-phase flash mode. Okay, so there's a good reason to use her charge, even though it's not quite as strong. Maybe it's quick as well, who knows. When she uses the special elemental burst Havoc Extinction, while in 7-phase flash mode, right? And when she holds her elemental skill, Havoc Warp, to engage in rapid movement. Okay. And each Rift Absorb will grant her 8 subtlety points. It doesn't say that these expire, except for when she leaves the field. Which I assume means they aren't on a timer, which is nice. Return to Oblivion. When nearby Hydro party members, Hydro attacks hit opponents, or when Cryo party members hit opponents with, apart from Skirk, hit opponents with Cryo attacks, Skirk will gain the Death's Crossing effect for 20 seconds. Maximum of 3 stacks, each stack duration counted independently. I mean, it seems pretty easy to build those stacks up. Doesn't specify that it has to be a normal attack, just any attack. Each character can grant Skirk at most 1 Death's Crossing stack by this means. Okay, so you want to make sure to get 1 hit from every, ally. Each Death's Crossing stack increases the normal damage dealt by Skirk in 7-phase flash mode to 110, 120, 170% of its original damage. Oh my god. And the damage dealt when using her elemental burst Havoc Ruin, 105, 115, 160% of its original. God. Jeez. Skirk. You're awesome. Honestly, she might be better than Arlecchino. Arlecchino. Was there an N in your name, Father? But because damn. I mean, the way she works reminds me a lot of her. A combination between her and Child, I feel like. And maybe a little bit of a Natlin character. Seems like she's really powerful, maybe difficult to use efficiently. You gotta time things right. I'm not sure about the interplay between when it's worth it to use her burst. She consumes Serpent Subtlety, but it deals a lot of damage. I guess the cycle could be something like you go through your supports, whatever they are, Hydro and Cryo. Scoffy being one of them, clearly. And then maybe 2 Hydros of some variety. Kakumi maybe would be good. Mona maybe. Probably one of either Xingqiu or Yelan. But go through them, use them, get your voids out, and make sure each one of them gets an attack that hits to build up her. What was it? Death's Crossing. Yeah, and then have her hold her skill. Gather them up. Use her burst, or gather up any of the voids that were created. Right, she doesn't need to be on the field for that. Yep. Yeah, gather them up. How much do those generate again? 8 points, okay. But then those can be triggered pretty quickly, and those will be triggered more. So that's, well, what, 24 points? And then the hold of this will get you 45, so we're looking at 69. Nice. She'll use up 62 of those with her burst. And then afterwards, right, because she doesn't need a certain amount to do this, she, after that, hold or tap as soon as you're able. And use your burst again as soon as that's off cooldown. Ooh. Does it reset the cooldown? If not, it might be better not to use her burst like that and to just use her skill. I imagine her skill is a little better. Otherwise, she's more of a burst sub DPS almost. Regardless, I'm excited. Chose Barbara. Yeah, if you're gonna go for a Hydro healer, I feel like Kokomi would be better, but far to fall into the abyss, serendipitous sin, fractured flow, end of wishes into the source. Oh god, you are a fast attacker too. Love that. Is that a dual sword you have? A double? Oh, come on. Gonna go all Darth Maul on me? Double sword-sided swords are always awesome.
Let's get down to business.
So she actually starting out with enough to burst. Is that her weapon's ability? White Hill's Bestowal. Beautiful sword. Beautiful, beautiful sword. But I feel like she's attacking as quick as a spear user, which I think was quicker than swords. Within 12 seconds after an elemental skill is used, attack is increased by 24%. During this time, when the equipping character has 0 energy, attack will be further increased by 24%. Well, she doesn't ever have energy, so crit damage will be increased by 40%. Jeez. Yeah, that's nice. The blade was once pure and pristine as a white dawn star, since been tainted a deep, dark blue. Love it. Oh god, she is fast. Holy. Oh god. This is even without the any of her bonuses.
The abyss has come.
A burst of flavor.
I don't remember which one does which for you, but
rain outline. Merciless.
And oh, so yeah, it does take a little bit of time after that too. Hey there.
Goose on the loose.
It was too quick. Continue. I didn't get it. So those do expire on the field. Yeah, you're fast, you're strong, high octane. I'm thinking maybe it's worth it to, after you use your burst, since you're gonna have ideally only 4 left, to just maybe there's a rotation you can make and then come back after it's time to use your skill again. I don't know. Or once again, maybe it's just not worth it to use your burst. I need to try that out, actually. That's right.
Let's get down to business.
All right.
Merciless.
Finally, I did the
Paradise.
It did 2 use. Yeah, okay, there we go. And there's it building up.
The truth shall set you free. Hear ye the word of joy. Grace be upon you.
Mine to wield.
Okay. I see this, the timer there.
The truth shall set you free.
Was the other bit for...
Let me weave you a blade. Mine to wield.
Could have sworn you're supposed to be able to get those. I'm not sure what that other timer was, but all I can say for sure is I want her. I haven't figured out all her mechanics necessarily yet, but I'm confident in that. And I think because we were last screwed by Chi-Chi, we have a guarantee. Yeah, 3 wishes ago we got Chi-Chi. Well, shall we just cut right to the chase? That's a 4-star. Hey, Diona. You're already maxed out, silly. Okay. A 1-wish refund, basically. Lion sword. I have too many of those. It's far from the best one. Nah, sometimes I swear it's turning gold, but it's not. Hey, Candace, I don't think you were quite maxed out yet. More codexes are always nice. She was not. Good. Ah, excellent. We got him. Not sure I'll use him or not, but we got him. Another Diona. You're gonna push me all the way to soft pity, aren't you? Yeah, I've already used 52 wishes. Nope, there we go. 62 wishes or less. And where is she? Ah, the rain slasher. There she is.
I am Skirk, disciple of Sirtologi, the Foul. You've proven your strength to me along your journey, and earned the right to speak to me as an equal. Now, let me witness how your fate unfolds.
Skirk, follower, or do you say apprentice, to a name that I didn't quite catch, or at least not well enough to repeat, known as the Foul. Interesting. I look forward to meeting you someday. Many, many, many days down the road. Lovely. Her weapon is very good. Not sure if I need it. Actually, how good is the other one? The Calamity Dweller. It's not bad, and it's not limited necessarily to Shenhe. I'm just thinking of whether I would want... I suppose it depends. What are the 4 stars? Cephas's Moonlight. This sword is itself a battery. Nice. I did notice both of these, they trigger every 10 seconds, and then their effect lasts for 12 seconds. Does that mean it stacks over time? And honestly, all these 4 stars are ones I wouldn't mind. Maybe I should go for her sword. That would be fun. I haven't really gone for weapons in this game yet. Yeah, what the hell? What do we got? Favonius sacrificial, yeah. Fair enough. Oh, and a sacrificial codex. Or no, the Widsith. Ooh, even better. Yeah, I've been wanting better for 4-star weapons too, so. That one, not a stringless, it's another sacrificial. Favonius Lance. Yes, good. And... no, that's still just a 4-star. Oh, that... oh, good. One of the... wait. Yeah, one of those ones. Makara Aquamarine. And a Layla on this banner. On the weapons banner. Okay. Why not? That one is the sword one. Yes, good, good, good. I'll make 2 more wishes when I get to 10. Or make 1 more set of wishes when I get to 10. Which should be by the end of this episode, certainly. Oh my. Or maybe even sooner, depending on how this goes. Hello. Ooh. Is that you maxing out? Is that... which one are you? Oh, the Favonius Greatsword. I haven't gotten you in a long time. who, oh who. Swear to God, Chi-Chi. Oh, the Skyward Atlas. Don't I already have that one? That's the one. No, I have a different one. I have one 5-star tome, though. Oh, and Gaming, nice. And this Sacrificial Sword, also nice. Yeah, no, this is not the one I have. I don't think. Because normal attacks have a 50% chance to earn the favor of the clouds, which actively seek out nearby opponents to attack for 15 seconds. Yeah. Still. Attack percent catalyst. I'll figure out who that would best go on. But let's make our next 10 wishes. Oh, are we gonna... Moment of truth. The only reason I was willing to do this is because I'm okay with the Calamity Queller, but if I remember right, the chances of getting one or the other are really high. Good. Come on. Come on. Yes! Luck is on our side. First attempt at the weapons banner, a success in relatively quick order. Of course, definitely can't count on that, but still makes me happy. I don't know, maybe the first time is a guarantee, just to sate your whet your appetite. Congratulations, Skirk. You are going to be quite powerful in the coming time. Eventually. I might as well give it to you now, but honestly, if I build that weapon up, it might go good on other people too until it's time to use you. Ooh, Gaming's maxed out. Lovely. Now it's a really good one for him, too. Oh, nice. I kind of like this one for Candace, too. If I were to use her. Which I might for the Imaginarium Theater. Lovely. I'm guessing this doesn't stack, unfortunately, but still nice. Oh.
Hey!
Oh, yeah, that's right. My knowledge is finally about to pay dividends. Still curious about what exactly you mean. Shoot. Well, oh, there's a tunnel. I'm just still skeptical of you. Ah! Why did the door shut just as we entered? Switch on the doors on the other end. Looks like we can't go back the same way we came. Suspicious. What if we were to teleport out, though? Would the door open again for us? Energy block? Things we have to pass through this door, but casing crystals, what are we gonna do? Well, I believe that's what we have Sarush here for. Is it not? Or no? I guess not. Well, in that case, let's just keep going forward. Oh. Monsters from the gray crystals. Oh, lovely. Some strangely shaped gray crystals. Oh, it may also contain unpurified rift hounds. Lovely. When the crystals dissipate due to the effects of Reyna, these monsters from a bygone era may reawaken. That's actually really cool. These rift hounds frozen for centuries. Okay, there it is. Get ready, Paimon. Ow.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate. Our bond is strong. Lightning terrified.
Flicker.
Process of elimination. Can't even see what's happening. Excellent.
Don't let any
Sometimes
of
it does
roll
feel
away
like
now.
our energy regeneration with him is a little low. I mean, sometimes it fills up well enough, but I don't know. Then there's these times where I guess the battle just didn't go along long enough after I used his ultimate. Ended pretty quickly there. There's the energy crystal. Maybe that's the energy block. Let's go check it out. Hold that thought, Paimon. Gotta be on the lookout for chests, you know. No? Oh. Just some defunct gears and junk. Let's get the crystal. Since we have found the energy block, the next thing we should figure out is get back where we were earlier. See the schematics show any other path. I'm sure they do, but we'll just follow the Reyna. Records of Unknown Attribution 1. Record left by an unknown person. It appears to have been hidden here intentionally. It's beyond doubt that the elders of the Order of Skeptics are hiding something. Yeah, I would not be surprised. Only while accompanying the investigation team from the rainforest was I finally able to resolve the doubts I held for many years. The realm does not just belong to those of the blood of Conria. Ooh, but it is the homeland of all human beings. Oh. That's big. The homeland of all human beings. Holding fast to this maxim, my ancestor Hadura couldn't bear to see our people meet such a tragic end, and yet their dedication was rewarded with an unjust punishment. The reputation impugned and legacy stigmatized. I now understand the meaning of all of this. Perhaps it is as the notebook says, and we can find a power that transcends even that of the abyss. The power of evolution. This is starting extremely dangerous, but also, it sounds like this might be referring to the people of Conria. Meeting such a tragic end, dedication rewarded with unjust punishment. I mean, that fits Conria, at least from my perspective, at this point in the game. But a power that surpasses the abyss. Ooh. I mean, I'm not willing to throw out my brother and the Abyss followers of Conria as villains. Antagonists, yes, villains, not just yet. But I don't doubt that the power of the Abyss has corrupted them to some degree. Especially after what we saw with the founder of the Abyss Order. Ooh, I'm guessing this is the order? Or it's indicating the order, maybe? It's the same letters, are they not? Where did our little friend go, though? Oh, there you are. Oh, there we are. Square... I don't know, W square. Excellent. Thank you, little fella. Where to next? Some ruin weapons. Sure, fight me.
The Temple of Wisdom. Everyone hold hands. Ring cutter. Stand with me. Body and mind.
Here you are.
Oh yeah, we're regenerating well enough. Where'd that chest go? There you are.
All right, this'll do.
That's the way it's leading us. With that in mind, I don't know anything interesting over here, down here, anywhere. Nothing down there. What about on this side? There's something. Something for Sorush? Sorush? Oh. Okay, that directs a flow of some sort. Gotta undo these. We'll need a friend here to help unfreeze all of those. And then there's a... the elevator will take us down here. Oh, we can go to the top level too. Well, maybe we need the energy first, but... Ooh, pages from some Lost Notes 1. The azosite gained through extracting and smelting the elemental energy contained in the ley lines is not fundamentally different in nature from elemental energy, and it is impossible for it to break from the rules that elemental energy must follow. Wait, they're harvesting the ley lines. They really do need to play some Final Fantasy VII. The Abyss can distort and pollute the elements of the gods. Right. I mean, we've basically seen something like that. I mean, that's basically what happened with the Forbidden Knowledge, was knowledge of the Abyss polluted the gods in a sense. And polluted the world, really. And thus, it can be said to hold a higher order position in terms of rules when compared to elemental energy. The Abyss greater than elemental energy? Though in my opinion, the ways these cave dwellers use the Abyss is far too primitive, which has caused their evolution to move in an uncontrollable direction. Cave dwellers. But this does not imply that they completely lack effective applications. I feel like these notes must be from a Conrian. Though, I don't know, who are the... Could Could the cave dwellers be the abyss mages, the hilitrolls? I guess it could be referring to Conrians, but I kind of doubt that. Oh, hello, Seely. Are you a second Seely or what? Oh, I see you.
Huh.
Ah, I'll take you. Got what we needed to solve the puzzle downstairs, I think. Also need some way of getting in there. I guess an elevator here, maybe. I don't know. We'll rotate you that way. Actually, maybe the opposite. Sort of just making some major assumptions here. How do you start? Or are we trying to direct to you? Of course, this one doesn't lead anywhere. Out of curiosity. No. Yeah, we need the energy source. Probably the crystals that we're getting for the quest. That work? Yeah, good. Ah, good. Love to steal that energy crystal. Hey, guys.
Let me weave you a verse. Huh? Stand with me. I'll settle this.
Don't even need your burst.
Every little bit counts.
Okay, are we... No. So this leads us back to what's his name? Ooh, Academia Investigation Team's Log 2. Incredibly, the devices within the ruins still operate normally, even after such unimaginable disaster. Though this means we must be careful of defensive systems, the devices shall be of great benefit to our research. We found some traces left by some people who came to inspect the ruins. Looks like others have been here long before us. However, the records are nothing more than gibberish and nonsense and cannot teach us anything. Strangely, that ranger is even more interested in the documents we discovered than we were. Perhaps we can use this to induce him to relax his vigil. Yeah. Interesting. Down Down there is where the what's his name is. Maybe. Or through here. Ah. I'll happily open that. Alright, returned. Nasajuna? Is it just as the notes say? Or it is just as the notes say? You're back already? Yeah, we found our energy crystal. But judging from your appearance, you must have found the energy block we require. Judging from my appearance? What about my appearance indicates that? Am I glowing with energy? I've examined these energy cores. They are very well preserved. Yeah, it seems common in Conrian technology. Now all that is needed is to install the energy block into them. And that I shall leave in your hands. Well, in case it blows up. Alright, let's start this back up. The energy cores have been filled. Now we should be able to activate the control systems. Huh? That wasn't what I was expecting. Is there a problem somewhere? It seems as if we'll need to go have a look at the control center where the relays are. Ah, that's where I... See, this is the energy passing through these circuits that I needed before. Which is fine. It's on the way to the proving ground all the same. Well now, it seems the control center is in the direction we previously came from. Since that's the case, let's go together. Sure. I suppose that's fine. As I thought, the problem lies with these relays. The energy from the energy cores isn't reaching them. We'll need to find a way to connect them. What if I had already put these in the correct order, though? On accident. And some of the relays in this place have been sealed in crystal. But since these ruins don't use impurities as an energy source, they shouldn't have come to the attention of Reina at all. The only explanation for that has to be that this place was intentionally sealed by someone with the ability to use Reina. But why would they do that? What are they trying to hide? Asking good questions there, Nasajuna. Well, I suppose this can be discussed later. Our current task is still to use Reina's power to remove the great crystals that have formed those seals. There should be fairwicks nearby that contain Reina's power. I believe you can sense it too, mighty envoy.
Humph, of course. Are you doubting my majestic power as the Bloom Guard?
Hardly. I would never dare. Please, great and eminent envoy, guide us. We just need to find the fairwicks, remove the great crystals, and then use the mixer once again to connect these relays. Yeah, it'll be easier now that I actually see where the energy's coming from. Yeah, follow the circuit. Does this relay rely on... Strange. It's inactive for some reason. Maybe relies on something that comes from this direction. Yeah, from this part here. Yeah, this is where it's directing me.
This circuit is so complicated.
Don't worry, Paimon.
Where should we start linking these up?
Well, the energy seems to be flowing down from above. That's what I was about to say, is look for where the energy is. Let's start there. Easier. We'll need our little Fairwick friend, though. Alright. That worked out. All right, let's switch you to the other direction now. This is one of my suspicions earlier that might be multiple directions to unlock each door in turn. Okay. That's right. Put you... Ah, whoops, damn it. And... there we go. There's that. Excellent. Oh? Where are you coming from? No, we want to go the other way. I don't know where that's going, but let's see. Oh, hey, another Sealy. Maybe I have... oh, right, I can place these. Almost forgot about that. And you're gonna lead me to another one. I don't think this door was open before. Now, that would have made a difference without the energy flowing anyways.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Okay. Push you down. You're not doing anything, huh? I'll still push you that way. Coming to here. No, we need this. Yeah, this should be flowing into this guy from the other edge. It's not for some reason. Where do you come from? Are you underground here? Maybe. I don't think so. Maybe this goes the other way? No. Oh, you know what? There we are. Buried under the sand, but goes both directions. Was this door open before? I think so. This opens the one door that... that final connection. Yes. Here we are. Wait. Is that a big old arena? Great envoy and our honored Yasnapati. I fear that this is as far as I may attend you. And what's the problem this time? According to the texts, the road ahead is full of perils that no ordinary mortal may bear. Well, fair enough. Once we go in here, we shall be within the proving ground that the Dahlians once used to test their machines. There is even an incomplete prototype of a giant machine amongst them. Oh, lovely. The copied Darian records in my notes say that this place was once modified for use as fortifications from which the monsters could be attacked, although it didn't see much use in that regard. Strange, isn't it? Why would the Darians, who triggered the defiling disaster, create machines to fight monsters? Because the monsters didn't discriminate? Also, I mean, yes, they sought the power of the Abyss to fight against Celestia and the Heavenly Principles. But I don't know. I don't know if they would have pursued that if the Heavenly Principles hadn't, decided to wipe them out. All the same, now that we have activated the control systems for these ruins, the defensive mechanisms within the proving ground must have been activated. The great song we are searching for should be within that golem. Though I am stymied, I suspect that it will prove easy for you all. Please allow me to stay here and await your return, so that we may be able to obtain all the great songs of Reyna. I still don't fully trust you, but I don't have much choice in the matter. We do need the song.
Well, you are indeed but a mere human. Such a request is to be expected.
Of course, Sarush.
By your gracious leave, then.
Well, guess Nasajuna's slipping off at the last moment. Still, Paimon's a lot happier now that the two of you won't be bouncing off each other for a while.
Everyone hold hands.
If I went along with you, I suspect I would only drag you all down. As such, I shall simply wait here. But I believe that whether it be the Darian machines or the monsters of Dev, they shall be no match for the great envoy or yourself. Well, that's true. Yeah, that looks like an arena. I mean, it is a proving ground. I guess that makes sense. Where is the... Oh, there you are. Easy way to get up there, or... No, not yet, at least.
Yep.
Guess we'll have to give it time. See the Great Reyna, strange device over there. Do we need to activate this device first? Maybe. Hold that thought. Again, I'm hesitant to do what he wants, but I don't have much choice in the matter. Core? Energy core for the rune golem? Control mechanism? That weird cannon emerged from the ground. Are they trying to say that we should shoot that big machine over there? This is a cannon? If you say so, Paimon. Such a thoughtful design.
Your imagination truly is wild, pale floater. Did Nasuraya not say earlier that this place was modified from its original form as a proving ground for testing machine functionality?
He did.
It appears that the device we unlocked earlier was meant to be used to activate the proving ground. It seems that the modifications did not include the dismantling of the original devices. Most helpful discovery indeed. In that case, my Yasnapati, The honor of operating this cannon shall be yours. Well, thank you. Fire? Help! Why are these mechanisms suddenly attacking us? Looks like this is... Ah! We're safe. For the moment.
Our bond is strong.
Sharing my knowledge. Hey,
Witness the power of Gwa. Rain
We
outlines
just have to
your
attack
fate.
these and get hit by those.
Here you are.
That'll be annoying.
Dissipate.
Oh. Uh-oh. Ah, thank you, Sorush. I appreciate it. I appreciate it greatly. I will write of your great deeds.
make yourselves at home. Everyone hold hands.
Rain cutter. No, my sword. Stand with me. Out of my way.
Ah, it's pulling me in. Here we are. 3 of them. Uh-oh. Thank you. Yeah, you are powerful, Sorush. Thank you. Who's next? Ah! No. All of them. I do love your little cape. The crown's growing on me. Looks like these mechanisms have exhausted their power. Just need to feed the rest of the Dahlian machines so we can operate that huge cannon in peace. Well, that's a big
I see
boy.
everything.
Wish I had a archer right about now.
Our bond is strong.
Sharing my knowledge.
Here we are. All right, rune cannon. Heavy cannon found in the proving grounds. Used to test some mechanical functionalities. Activated possesses unimaginable power. Aim at the rune cannon. Aim the rune cannon and attack the golem's core to deal effective damage to it. When the golem releases its energy shield, quickly destroy the 3 points at each corner. Shield to render it ineffective. Okay. Let's do this. Ah. I need to aim better. Here we are. Neat little shield they have. Finally, let's go to that machine to see if we can find the great Reyna. Hold my righteous strike. Oh, yes, thank you. Can get you now. Apparently there's a time trial too. Ooh, fun one.
Nice.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
It's basically everything in here that we want. I think so. Except actually. Yeah. Here we are. Is this what we're looking for? Oh, it opens the door. He's not gonna follow us in and try to stab us in the back, is he? Be pretty foolish to do so after we defeated all the stuff he couldn't. Ooh, more lost notes. The Reina can reverse the influence of abyssal power. This is exactly the same quality as exhibited by the mysterious crystal that we mentioned previously. But on the other hand, perhaps it is being influenced by the material the locals call Amrita. The versatility of the power of Reina far exceeds that of any similar powers previously known to us. Though it is completely meaningless. But what if the smelting method used for azosite was used to process Reina, followed by using Abyss created a reaction? The Reina purifies the Abyss, so they would use it as a control rod, basically. Perhaps a true perpetual energy source like the one idealized by the Conrians could be created. The origin and properties of Amrita can be ascertained. It may be possible to find a way to elevate the mortal and mundane to supreme purity. Careful there. You don't want to be purged from the world like Conria was, do you? Ooh.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Oh, there we are. I think you are the final one, in fact. Ah, there you are. Ah, as one might expect of the great envoy and her Yasnapati, neither the Darian machines nor the creatures of Dev were able to stop you. Well, we never actually ran into any creatures of Dev, at least not in the proving grounds. Eh? When did you get in here, Nasajuna? Why, I was watching your wondrous battles from the side, and oh, what a sight it was! Then, upon seeing that you had the great song in hand, I rushed in to meet with you, of course. Of course. Good work, all of you. And while we're on this topic, perhaps you might give the great songs of Reina to me for safekeeping? How about no? I mean, well, it might... How should I say this? Give me a greater sense of my participation in our grand endeavor? Maybe it would. The problem is, I don't trust you. I'll leave this call up to Sorush. But you didn't do all that much from the start. And anyway, Zervan said that we shouldn't give the great songs of Reina away carelessly. Yeah. Oh, don't say that. I mean, I've done so much research on them. I'm sure that a little examination on my part will be of help later. Let's put a pin in that, shall we? If we absolutely must, we'll consult you. For example, we could find out why these great songs of Reina have come to be hidden in these ruins, and... This is not the time for stories, Nasuraya. Good job shutting him down. That was the last one. Any other areas of here I haven't really been to? Obviously, there's that tunnel. So whatever this leads to. Otherwise, not really. There's nothing marked on the map. Okay. All right, find the final great song. giant hole in the sky is actually really pretty, if terrifying. Final song gonna be where the creature, the boss thing we fought is. That's interesting. What's that on the map? Ah. Hey, you get back here. Hey, boss, we can bypass you. Isn't this where... Pretty cool. We found one over here before. Well then, let me help you open this door. The final great song of Reina can be found in this underground Darian factory. Ooh, a Darian factory, you say? We are merely one step away, but knowing that we are so close to collecting all the great songs, even I feel rather excited. Hesitate a little. What? Are you afraid? Now that we're here? Not so much fear. It's just that you might have read those notes, Nasejuna, but Paimon thinks you're a little too good at working with these ruin machines. True. Most people who are, well, no, yeah, I'd say most people who are good with them tend to end up very suspicious and nefarious. But of course, while you were away, I was making preparations the entire time. But no, you seem to show a familiarity. Oh, we need to actually probably do this in the right order. Whatever that order might be. I don't know if we have an indication. Oh, no. Guess not. Guess we're good. That or we were just lucky to do it in the right order.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Oh. You're new. I didn't actually see you before. It's not on the map. I guess you were hidden. How did you guys get in here? As the Reina's light shows. Seriously.
Hey!
How did you get in? The door is
Outlined
shut.
your fate.
You know, I don't for a second believe you guys understand how to work Conrian ruins.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Ooh, a lot of treasure though. Good job, guys. Paimon, can you put that all away for me? Stored in your pocket dimension wherever you are. Ah. Wonderful. We definitely shouldn't find them behind this barrier. Oh, come on. Ah, damn it. And there's the barrier. And just remember there, Nase Juna. Can't get out without us, so Rush won't let you out the barrier. When and how?
Dance.
Growl.
Rain Cutter, know my sword. Stand with me.
Oh, you've been
Rain
trapped in here.
outlines your fate.
Maybe there's another entrance.
Falls.
Here you go.
Oh, we have one of your friends, Sorush. Oh boy. Rift wolves. Yeah, there's a Faravashi tree here too. Let me guess, you want me to get rid of all the wolves? Shh, be quiet. You don't want to startle those dark puppies there. Calling them dark puppies is adorable. Oopsie, there's only one way left to go then. Oh. Guess you disturbed them.
Make yourselves at home.
Let me weave you a verse. Huh? Out of my way!
Here you are.
Any more? No? Whoa, you must be one powerful Yasnapati. I'm not to brag, but I am Sorush's #1 Yasnapati. And her most powerful. Phew, now we can relax.
Every little bit counts.
Alright, where exactly are we? I guess we're heading to these Conrian ruins. Or factory, rather. Okay. Ooh, not much time at all.
Here you go.
Down there. Something. So Rush, you could destroy that. Right. One. But how do I get rid of you? Hey.
Commit it to memory.
Flicker.
Growl.
Know my sword. Huh?
Ah, there we go. Okay, where's the presumably third and final? Sorush, is there any yes, there is. Good fruit for you to eat. Oh, wait, Q. There's one. And nothing of particular interest. Here we are.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Alright, how do we get in there? Ooh, investigation logs 3. Though defensive mechanisms prevented a thorough investigation of the previous underground ruins, we collected enough astounding information to basically meet the goals of this expedition. Due to unknown reasons, a disagreement within the investigative team arose as to whether we should investigate another ruin. Some team members mentioned that they had been disturbed by some kind of sound coming from under the ground. At the insistence of our team leader, we decided to continue onward. Klingsor has been completely captivated by the knowledge in the ruins, and no longer impedes the continued progress of our investigation in any way. It sounds good at the surface, but a sudden change in personality is worrying. By interpreting the records left behind by previous researchers, we have made some unexpected discoveries. It seems we can be certain that those mindless races that suddenly appeared in the desert in great numbers, the creatures that the desert folk mistakenly called Majuj, I don't think I've heard that term yet, are in fact the innocent survivors of that ancient country, transformed somehow. Oh, Hilichurls, probably. You would be correct, surprisingly so, in fact. Wow, an academia investigation team is actually doing surprisingly good investigation. Ah. Damn. Well, all right then. Honestly, probably should stop here, since we had the new character trials and everything. Hopefully next time we'll find the final great song and figure out what Nasujuna's up to.